Alright, how's everyone doing today? We are back with another video. For this video, we will be taking on Richard in the Battle Arenas VGC Championship match. Even though it's VGC, this will be a 6v6 doubles match. We won the tournament to gain access to challenging for the belt. And here we are. Trying to decide what I want to bring for my team here. I do like Urshifu. I do like Kartana. I do like Tapu Fini here. I like Grimmsnarl. And that's gonna go to be a Life Orb, it's gonna become a Life Orb. And then I'm going to do, I think Rotom Heat actually will be my final one here. Let's just see. So the thing is this is 6v6, so like Grimmsnarl can be very good as a lead up front with something like, say, it's a little tricky with a 6v6, but I think we're going to go with my Rotom team. And yeah, so once he gives us a code, we're going to get the battle. And we'll do it. So I just sent him the code. Just told him to start search whenever he's ready. So we'll go ahead and we'll input the code on our end. And then we'll just have to wait for our opponent here. This gives me time to decide if we in fact do want to bring this team with Rotom. I don't know. The problem with this team is I don't have a lot of great checks into Trick Room stuff. So like that could be an issue, I think. So part of me kind of wants to switch around and add a Trick Room element just to be safe, because it is 6v6, right? So like you can stall out Trick Room, but like, yeah, I don't know. I gotta take my guys out to Player Cup. But I don't know if that's what we'll do. We'll have to think real hard about how we want to approach this. Yeah, like arguably I could mix in some elements of my Sun Core here, I think, or at least Glacier. Could be interesting instead of Kartana, which I actually think I think that might be the play. I think this might be the play here, just because we have, you know, Grimsnarl to set screens in the 6v6. Those will definitely help. We'll have Nihilego to do some Nihilego stuff up front. We have, you know, we have a couple other really great things here on this team going with it. Urshifu, of course, just hits very hard. It's very nice. I don't know. Like, if it was a 4v4, I'd be fully confident with just those keeping these two on there. But being a 6v6, I definitely think that I might want to have the option for the back game with Glacier and Dusclops. Because that's just a very nice back game to have. Weakness Policy, Protect, Icicle Crash. I don't think I need Steel Spike. Let's just scroll through and see. There might be something else we want to incorporate here. Cinderace could still be extremely destructive. I've seen, you know, 370 speed. Cinderace is pretty much outspeeding the majority of the meta. So, like, I could arguably, you know what? We've featured all of these Pokemon recently. Let's throw something a little different and new together, right? We're gonna build something really quick on the fly. We're gonna go Assault Vest Cinderace. It still hits pretty hard. It doesn't need much. Next to Cinderace, we're also going to run Nihilego, I think. With the Life Orb. I think Sandrush Dracovish is a good play. And I think for that, let me make sure, okay, his speed is where I want. I think for him, I think a Choice Band is really, really cool. So boom. Alright, cool. So we got the first three set. I am still going to bring Rotom as a safe switch in for EQs and stuff. And now for two. For my back two, Heatran, I could go, what do I want to do for my back two? I do like, so we have a nice little sand core technique right here, these two guys. I think we can also bring, I think Clef could be clutch here, some follow me redirection. I mean, it's always nice to have some type of support, I feel. So I think that would be a really great play. And then who should I bring for the last one? Let me just look here. Cinderace could pretty much take on a lot of things. Nihilego is our big booster, really good. Dracovish, Rotom Heat, nice in-game. Clef support, just kind of to help take hits off the rest of the things and let them kind of just go monstrous. I would like to lead, I think I could lead Clefairy with Follow Me, Friend Guard, Nihilego, and set up rocks, and then bring in Dracovish as a switch in once I get Sand up, because then I can utilize Sand Rush effectively, pretty effectively, I think. Like that would be a pretty good play. And then I think for this last one, Do 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 do. Like I could go for first of all, bagging that. Just looking to see if something pops out. Like I guess Porygon 2 could be nice here. I mean it hits pretty nice. I don't know necessarily if I want to do that. Tapu Fini would be pretty good. Like I have checks for grass stuff, so Tapu Fini could end up walling in the end game pretty well, I think. I also think that I'm using Rodon. I think Rillaboom could be pretty nice here. I would just have to change the choice band. And I mean also like you know what? Regieleki actually isn't looking too horrible. Now the things to realize is that I do have to be careful of Trick Room, right? But Nihilego can reverse Trick Room. Amoonguss is pretty nice in Trick Room. And I actually think Amoonguss does in fact underspeed like last year. Let me double check that. Its speed's high like last year. Like it's 6v6, so arguably the dual support here might be alright. I think I'm gonna rock that. It's a little weird. The multiple support stuff. So I don't know. I think we'll just kind of play with this and see what happens. I want to do something a little different than what I have for my Players Cup video. So I just kind of want to change it up a little bit. We're going to re-enter the code just because I know we've been searching for a bit. Well, at least you guys got to see me kind of do like a quick throw of the team. That was kind of cool. It was something we haven't really got to do a lot of for a lot of my matches. Usually I have the majority of the team kind of ironed out prior to playing, so you at least got to see like a quick, like, I don't know, like idea throw session. But this will be alright. We're gonna see. It is a best of 1 too, so like I won't be taking my notes. I won't be scribbling out different sets or things that I see, because in all honesty it's not really important because it is best of 1. But yeah, so I'm just gonna come back when we are ready to battle. So until then, I'm gonna just kind of pause the video and then we'll come back whenever he connects to me. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, so I just realized I was paused the entire battle. I apologize for that. We ended up winning, so congrats to me. We won the Battle Arena VGC Championship, so that's cool. We are now the title belt holder. Quick rundown of what happened with the team. Oh man, I feel so bad because that was a really nice match to showcase this quick throw together. My opponent ended up bringing couple stuff. He led Incineroar and he led Fini. So my ideal lead was Nihilego and Clef, right? So I led Nihilego Clef. I went ahead and maxed and I oozed into Fini. Fini lived with like 10 HP. He faked out Muddy Water. We took it like a champ. Following turn, I went ahead and Helping Hand and did my max Rockfall into the Incineroar slot. He swapped that out into Dusclops and +1 Nihilego with Life Orb, max Rockfall, one shot his Dusclops. Clean one hit KO. Didn't even need sand damage. That was really clutch. Meanwhile, Fini wasn't doing too much with us, but it was getting accuracy drops on Nihilego for after max. Following turn, he goes Lando. I know I outspeed Lando with this Nihilego set, so I just Helping Hand and hit not his Landorus just in case it was Assault Vest. Thankfully, it was not Scarf, so we one-shot Landorus. Subsequent turn, I went ahead and switched Nihilego out into Dracovish. We had 2 turns of Sand, and I had Clef just Dazzling Gleam. He faked out the Dracovish switch in, which was really good, and then Clef was able to take that Muddy Water, and its Dazzling Gleam killed his Finny. So now we've killed 3 of his Pokemon. He was left with Incineroar, he was left with Comfey, and he was left with a Glacier in the back, right? So now I just said, you know what, let's do it. Helping Hand, Vicious Rend, guarantee the kill on Incineroar, done. His Comfey set Trick Room. It was still 6v2 at this point in the game, so I went ahead and just said I'm going to stall out Trick Room and preserve Cinderace in the back. So what I did is I fed his horse a little bit. I let him get a couple kills with it because I knew I was going to outspeed after Trick Room ended, so it wasn't a big deal. I went ahead and threw a Vicious Rend into the Comfey slot and just followed me. We managed to live a Max Hailstorm, get the Vicious Rend off, does a good chunk of damage. Subsequent turn, Clefairy dies, so I switch into Rotom. Rotom Thunderbolts gets it down to red health after a Draining Kiss, and he went ahead and finished off by High Horse Max Quaking to get the special defense boost, which is why Comfey was able to tank it. Into the Dracovish. So now Dracovish dies, right? So I'm gonna move. I'll move our KOs down to the bottom here. So now we're down to these 4. He's at about 35 to 40% health. Rotom's at about 80% health, and these 2 are fully healthy. So when Dracovish dies, I immediately decided to go back out into Amoonguss. The reason for Amoonguss was I could just hit Spore into the horse if I'm speed tied with most horses. So if I can speed tie and win the speed tie, I get a Spore off. If not, once again, I'm just wasting your turns, and it's not something you're super effective with your Draining Kiss on, which is like the other big thing. So boom, Rotom picks up the kill. It's now 3v1 Nihilego, Cinderace, and Rotom Heat. Amoonguss got fed to the horse. We're going to move Amoonguss down here to being defeated. 1 turn left to Trick Room in this next 1 turn left to Trick Room. He is still 1 turn max, so I go ahead and Nihilego Rotom. I know he's going to want to kill Nihilego. Oh, I'm sorry, no, his max had ended, so he went ahead and he heavy slammed Nihilego. I felt like he would, just because he can't really hit Rotom very well, and so I nasty plot with Rotom. Heavy slam does do the last 40% to Nihilego, which takes that out. Now I have a Rotom that's nasty plotted up, and then a fully healthy Cinderace coming in. Basically, Trick Room had just ended, so now Cinderace Pyro Balls does about 85% to 90%. Takes it all the way down the red. Thankfully, no miss. And then Rotom was able to just finish off with the Overheat. So we ended up having a 6-2 lead, which is literally very crucial because I didn't have a lot of great ways around Trick Room, but I made it through, guys. I'm sorry about not having the match, but at least I remembered most of the plays to give you guys the feedback. So thanks for watching, and I might actually use that team on ladder. I liked it a little bit, so be sure to check that out.